don't have a trumpet. Can you do it? Because we've done everything else. You haven't done it yet.
No, I'm not doing it.
Please.
Stop being cute. Do, 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 do.
That's crap. It was cute. Hello.
We've had a change of scenery. I mean, not really, because that's the sofa we normally vlog on. So.
You can hear the dogs. Pat.
Sorry.
Walking around. Let's hope they all lie down.
Jelly's digging a
hole in my couch. You okay?
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Kathryn.
I'm Bex.
And hopefully you have watched our other videos. Otherwise you are joining us
midway through our first IVF cycle.
Midway, almost, I'd say like 75% of the way.
Uh-huh.
But yes. So this week has been busier than usual from the IVF front. Lots and lots of scans, like every other day basically. So we thought we'd just give you a quick whistle-stop tour through what's been going on and then what's going to be happening hopefully in the next week. So yeah, do you want to?
So you officially started the cycle and started your Menopur injections.
Yes, so first injection did not go very well because I'm so used to doing, so I do Bex's injections for her every day. So I'm so used to like the actual motion of doing an injection, but then no like end motion to that because it's in her belly, not mine. So when I did the first one on myself, I did like the same motion of injecting and then like shit myself because obviously there's a needle sticking into your skin. So like shouted and pulled the needle back out again.
Just went, she kind of went, okay, yeah, I can do it, I can do it, I
don't
can
think
do
they
it.
can see down here, but
you can't. But she kind of, this was her belly. She kind of went, ah!
Yeah.
Just pulled it back out again.
Not good.
And I was like, that's not how you do an injection.
Oops.
So I did it for her. But she's loads better. You're not as like scared of them now, are you? Really?
Yeah. I think it was just the initial like, oh yes, this is what a needle feels like because I don't inject anything ever. So yeah, so I've been doing that for like a week and a half now. So I do that every morning, and then we started to go for scans. I'm trying to not say so. La 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 la. We went for a scan on Monday.
I thought you just start the sentence with we.
We went. I did. Went for a scan on Monday.
Why do you have to sing it?
God. Squeeze me. Lottie just got thrown off the couch.
Yeah.
We went for a scan on Monday to see, like, assess how I was responding to the drugs, because you can like get to this point and not not respond basically because I haven't done a trial cycle.
And also you're on the
antagonist cycle,
so you're on like a reduced version of the medication as you would be normally, but because you've got PCOS, to avoid you getting ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. She's on a reduced amount of the medication, the Menopur, so that they were expecting to see less, I think, of a reaction, I think. But we did take some clips on the Monday. Say hi.
Hi.
And there are lots of little follicles in it, but nothing that's very big yet. These are centimetre marks down inside.
Okay.
So they're all still less than a centimetre on that side, which is fine. And we'll be chucking out a little bit of hormone, which is what makes the endometrium change. They haven't progressed very far yet to 1.2 stimulation. There's a better view of you. So there's a very typical polycystic ovary. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. To see, but again, these are all quite small. So if I measured the biggest one, which is the biggest one, that one, maybe that one there. Look, not going to be even a centimetre this. So when the first one gets to about 13-14 millimetres, that's when we'd start Cetrotide.
Okay, no problem.
And on Wednesday we went back, which we also filmed. They didn't film inside the room, but we filmed outside.
Before and after.
Before and after the appointment, to kind of give you a rundown of what happened on Wednesday.
So we decided, as we always, film sat on our sofa that we would film ourselves out and about. So here we are, sat in our car. Such a difference. We are about to go into the clinic. So I had a scan on Monday and the follicles had not responded to the drugs, which they said was
normal. She said even before she did the scan, I'm not really expecting to see much.
Yeah, goddamn lazy follicles.
So they're not lazy.
So they need to be over a centimetre till I can, like, I assume be collected / start the next like lot of medication. So I've just continued like the last 2 days, so it's Wednesday today, so I've got to have another scan today, and then if they still haven't grown, then I am going to increase the amount of medication I'm on, which means we need to buy more medication.
Yay!
So yeah, so that's basically where things are at the moment. So we're crossing our fingers for some very large eggs, but we don't really know what. Hello, sir. Oh, he's looking at us. Greetings.
Hey.
Random man. So yeah, so that's just the update as things are at the moment. So cross your fingers for us. But by the time you watch this, we'll already know the answer, so don't bother.
Inform the people.
Well, I can't inform them I'm driving.
You can.
There was one juicy follicle, possibly two. That was it. The right ovary is slacking. I'm getting rid of that one. It's sacking it off because it's a lazy piece of shit. It is not doing anything. So now I have to go back on Friday again. So basically they've said that to collect them, you want them to be 1.5, like 16 millimeters. And mine are like 12 millimeters at the moment. So just sorry, leave them to get bigger. So I've just got to continue as I am, and then hopefully on Friday I can start taking the other injections and stuff. We need more juicy follicles.
And we're both getting scanned on Friday
Again. But we need, like, what she's saying is, the more there is, the more they can collect, the more likely you are to, like, fertilise. And I've got one, maybe two.
One really big one. She measured like 4.
Really big? It's not even the right size yet?
Okay, one larger than the rest. But you had like 3 or 4, I think, that were
in one ovary. And then she was asking me, do you feel things changing? And I'm like, these are literally growing by a millimetre. What am I going to feel? Nothing. Does it feel like I've got a bag of stones rattling about in my womb? No. So that's that.
Okay.
We will update on Friday.
Bye.
Toodles. Don't you just feel like you are there with us? We've said though, like, so we had like appointment Monday morning, Wednesday morning, Friday morning. Like, you can completely see how, especially if you end up doing multiple cycles of fertility treatment, how this ends up being like such a stressful thing. And like we're quite lucky in the sense that I'm at uni, so it's relatively flexible, and your work's like good with letting me go for appointments and stuff. But like if you had kids or you had like another job, like we struggle on the days when you're doing your self-employed work because we kind of have to move things around. But yeah, you can just see how it takes over your life, and I think it's obviously really important. Like it's a really like important thing we're doing. Like for us, obviously it means a lot to us and it takes up a lot of our life, but I think it's so important to try to not let it take over your life. So have like moments where that's not what you're talking about and you still get to spend time together and do normal things, because I could see how it ended up just draining a relationship if it was all you did all the time. So yeah, anywho.
And then on Friday we went.
And yeah, so obviously from what was like you've seen Monday, Wednesday, like slightly disappointed, like that it hadn't really grown very much.
It had grown a bit, but just not.
But then Friday, I'm lying on the bed, and then I just see Bex's little face watching the screen, and she was like looked dead happy, and I was like, what is it? And then there was one giant follicle, which we have now christened Big Fat Follicle, BFF. And regardless of what happens, we are going to believe that BFF is if one fertilises, we're going to believe it's BFF, even if it's not. And then if we fortunately get pregnant, then it's going to become Big Fat Fetus, and it's forever going to be known as BFF. So yeah. So now we have to cross our fingers that BFF recruits other. She made it sound like a little like pyramid scheme, like we need to recruit the other eggs, la 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 la. So they basically keep me on the injections till Monday. Well, sorry, I'm back there tomorrow to see how things have responded, hopefully a little bit more. I think BFF was like 13.5 millimeters and they want them at like 14.
So she's now started on the Cetrotide injections, so now she has to inject 2 times every morning.
So the Cetrotide is to stop you ovulating, so I'm on 1 to make the eggs go woo, and then 1 to stop the eggs going woo. Like that,
just like that, yeah. For me, I'm still on the Buserelin injections. I am still, well, I'm taking the estrogen tablets 3 times a day.
They pretty much said on Friday's scan that Bex had a perfect endometrium. Wow! Represent.
Yeah, it looks good. Anyway, so I'd like to point out that I am ready and waiting. You know, I'm doing my job as half of this cycle, buddies.
Technically
and
a third cycle.
We don't no, that's half. I am ready, you know.
She says this like chilling. I have any control over how quickly my eggs grow.
You know, I've been taking my medication and
I'm taking mine.
Ready and waiting, really. You know, it's just somebody decides to take their sweet time.
I'm making sure they're excellent. No. Back of the conversation on Friday with the doctor and it was a nurse starting all the medication. We are hoping the egg collection will be on Friday this week, so 5 days. So this is going to be the week of egg collection. We hope. We're there tomorrow, so we're going to find out. So the plan is to like just film little bits throughout the week so you can kind of like see how the process is going along. If anybody has been through it themselves and they have any like do's and don'ts for us, please let us know. Bex has just got to stay as she is, basically.
Because I'm ready. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm all good.
You're so cute.
If we are egg collecting on Friday, then I'd stop the Buserelin and start on the pessaries.
Which she can't wait for.
But if I need to continue the Buserelin, I ain't got none left after tonight, so, yeah. What are you doing?
It's been like the claw.
You're gonna pick me up.
I would pick you every time.
Oh, you're cute.
In conclusion, many scans.
Yes.
Not many follicles. Many.
No. There are plenty of follicles because she's got PCOS, but they're just too small.
And
too small.
So, many follicles. Many tiny follicles. Many scans.
1 big fat follicle.
Woo! Represent BFF. Lazy right ovary. And perfect womb. What a week. What a week. So from tomorrow, we're hoping for many large follicles to join BFF, and that's it.
That's it, yeah. And we're hoping egg collection will be next week.
Friday.
Okay.
That's that.
Thanks.
Hope
See you next week when we might have collected some eggs.
Yeah!